Philosophies revived.
Have you ever found yourself in a crowded, uncomfortable situation, packed like a canned sardine, when suddenly the unmistakable scent of sweat hits you from the person in front of you? You're not alone. We've all been there, dealing with rude and annoying people in various daily situations. And it can be incredibly frustrating, whether it's on public transportation, at work, in traffic, or even in our private spaces. Difficult people seem to be everywhere. But fear not, because in this video, we're going to explore an inspiring way to handle these challenging individuals using the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers. 1. The Wisdom of Epictetus. In ancient Rome, the public bathhouses were more than just places to cleanse the body. They were bustling hubs of social interaction. These places, like many public spaces, hosted a diverse array of individuals, leading to the inevitable occurrence of undesirable behaviors. Amidst this backdrop, the wisdom of Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, shines through. Epictetus advised his students to approach daily activities with a contemplative mindset. Before setting out, take a moment to reflect on the essence of the journey ahead. Recognize that challenging situations are part and parcel of the environment, and accept the intrinsic conditions of that setting. In essence, prepare yourself to face challenging individuals, not by fixating on the external circumstances, but by focusing on your inner composure and emotional control. The crux of Epictetus's advice lies in the idea that you should not solely concentrate on the external activity, such as bathing in the case of the public bathhouse. Instead, your primary concern should be maintaining your emotional equilibrium and conforming to nature amidst adversities. By understanding and accepting that challenges are inherent to the environment, you become less vulnerable to being caught off guard. This Stoic perspective is an invitation to prepare ourselves to deal with challenging individuals, not through altering their behavior, but by strengthening our inner resilience. When you embark on a journey, be it a visit to a public bathhouse or a commute on public transportation, be mentally equipped to face the chaos, offensive language, or other nuisances that might arise. Recognize that your objective transcends the external act itself. It encompasses maintaining your mental harmony and alignment with the natural order of things. In practice, when you face disruptive behavior on public transportation or any other setting, remind yourself that the purpose of your journey is not solely to reach your destination, but to preserve your inner tranquility. As Epictetus aptly puts it, I'm going to bathe, keeping calmness and conformity with nature in my mind. This perspective is applicable not only to public transportation, but to life as a whole. When challenges arise, remember that your ultimate goal is not to control external circumstances, but to master your internal reactions. By adopting this Stoic approach, you empower yourself to maintain composure and serenity, no matter the challenges that come your way. 2. Applying Stoicism to public transportation. Public transportation can be a microcosm of life's unpredictability and challenges. As you embark on your journey, consider the Stoic principles that can guide you through the maze of human interactions and unforeseen circumstances. Just like visiting a public bathhouse in ancient Rome, recognize that public transport is not always a serene and comfortable experience. While there may be moments of tranquility, it's essential to be prepared for delays, interactions with less than friendly staff, encounters with undesirable passengers, and the occasional fare evader. Stoicism teaches us that to navigate these situations successfully, you must focus on maintaining your inner peace and serenity throughout the journey. Before you step out the door, take a moment to contemplate the nature of your upcoming public transport journey. Prepare yourself mentally for the potential disruptions and challenges you might face. Rather than fixating on the external circumstances, shift your focus to your internal state. You're not merely embarking on a physical journey, you're committing to a mental journey where your primary objective is to keep your emotions in check and align your reactions with the natural order of things. When you board a bus, train, or any other form of public transportation, understand that it's a shared space with a diverse range of individuals. It's unrealistic to expect a consistently peaceful and harmonious environment. By acknowledging the inherent unpredictability of these situations, you become less susceptible to frustration and annoyance when faced with noisy passengers, people with unpleasant odors, or those attempting to evade fare payment. The Stoic perspective encourages you to cultivate a mindset that allows you to maintain inner peace, regardless of the external chaos. By adopting this approach, you empower yourself to respond to challenges with equanimity. You can acknowledge the external disruptions without allowing them to disturb your internal serenity. In essence, Stoicism equips you to approach public transportation and life's unpredictable situations with resilience, ensuring that your inner harmony remains undisturbed amidst the ebb and flow of daily life. 3. Dealing with difficult people. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. Even in the realm of ancient Rome, where emperors held unparalleled power, they too had to grapple with the trials of dealing with challenging individuals. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Roman emperors and a dedicated follower of Stoicism, faced the same human challenges we encounter daily. Through his personal reflections, Marcus Aurelius left us with profound insights into how to handle difficult people. He implores us not to react with annoyance when faced with undesirable behaviors, but to employ reason and empathy to understand the situation. His advice encourages us to consider the other person's perspective and, if possible, help them become aware of their problematic conduct. This approach reflects the practical and compassionate aspect of Stoic teachings. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius can be instrumental in our daily lives. Instead of reacting impulsively or succumbing to irritation when confronted with challenging individuals, we can choose to respond with understanding and patience. This Stoic approach empowers us to maintain our inner peace and respond to difficult situations with wisdom. By adopting Marcus Aurelius's perspective, we shift our focus from external judgment and blame to internal understanding and empathy. This shift enables us to diffuse tense situations, fostering an environment of cooperation and resolution rather than conflict. In essence, Marcus Aurelius encourages us to engage with challenging individuals from a place of reason and empathy, transcending the immediate emotional response that often leads to discord. The Stoic perspective offered by Marcus Aurelius provides an inspiring and pragmatic way to navigate the complex terrain of human relationships. It encourages us to recognize the power of empathy and understanding, demonstrating that even in the face of challenging individuals, we can choose to respond with wisdom and grace. 4. Toxic relationships and setting boundaries. While dealing with difficult people is a common challenge in life, some individuals can be so toxic that they threaten our well-being. In such cases, Stoic principles offer valuable guidance on how to protect ourselves while maintaining our integrity. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, advises us to approach challenging situations from a different angle, seeking a perspective that allows us to handle them in a healthier and more constructive way. This often involves focusing on the positive aspects of the relationship or the good qualities of the person, rather than fixating on the negative aspects. However, it's essential to acknowledge that there are instances where a relationship becomes unsustainable. When confronted with a toxic relationship, setting clear boundaries and, if necessary, distancing ourselves may be the wisest course of action. Stoicism recognizes that self-preservation and emotional well-being are paramount. Therefore, it's crucial to recognize when a relationship is detrimental and to take steps to protect ourselves. In the context of Stoicism, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and self-care. It is not a declaration of hostility, but a means of safeguarding our inner peace and well-being. By doing so, we demonstrate that we value our emotional health and are unwilling to compromise it for the sake of an unhealthy relationship. In cases where a relationship has become unsustainable, Stoicism empowers us to make the difficult but necessary decision to distance ourselves. This choice is consistent with Stoic principles that emphasize our agency and our ability to control our responses to external circumstances. It is an act of self-respect and an assertion of our own worth. 5. Revenge and forgiveness. In dealing with difficult people, the Stoic perspective on revenge is particularly illuminating. Seeking revenge is a tempting but ultimately self-destructive impulse. It not only harms the individual on the receiving end, but also erodes our inner peace and wisdom. Stoicism encourages us to practice forgiveness, not because the other person necessarily deserves it, but because we deserve peace. This profound shift in perspective liberates us from the destructive cycle of vengeance. It enables us to focus on our well-being and emotional serenity rather than fixating on retribution. The key insight from Stoicism is that we can only be harmed by our own judgments and reactions, not by the actions of others. This empowerment allows us to choose our responses to challenging individuals consciously. Instead of seeking revenge, Stoics encourage us to respond with understanding and compassion, focusing on the principles of virtue and wisdom. This Stoic approach is rooted in the idea that our primary concern should be our inner peace and integrity. When we seek revenge, we become entangled in a web of negative emotions and actions that can consume us. Instead, by choosing the path of forgiveness, we free ourselves from these self-destructive patterns, achieving a state of inner tranquility. Forgiveness, from a Stoic perspective, is not an act of weakness or capitulation. It is an act of self-empowerment and emotional liberation. It allows us to maintain our inner peace and composure, regardless of the actions of others. In essence, it is a declaration of our commitment to living in accordance with our values and principles, even in the face of adversity. 6. Stoic resilience and love of fate. Stoicism offers a profound approach to resilience and the acceptance of life's challenges, including difficult people. The Stoic concept of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages us to embrace everything that happens in our lives as opportunities for growth and the practice of virtue. Rather than resisting or resenting challenging individuals or situations, Stoicism invites us to accept them as part of our journey. This acceptance is not passive. It is an active engagement with life's challenges, a commitment to finding meaning and growth in every experience. Amor fati reminds us that we have the power to transform adversity into a catalyst for personal development. By reframing our perspective and viewing challenges as opportunities, we can navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience. Difficult people, in this context, become teachers and mirrors reflecting our own inner strengths and weaknesses. Furthermore, Stoics emphasize the impermanence of all things. Difficult situations, just like joyous ones, are temporary. This perspective allows us to maintain a balanced view and not get lost in resentments or desires for revenge. Instead, we focus on the present moment, practice gratitude, and seek to live in accordance with our values, no matter what others do or say. The Stoic approach to dealing with difficult people, grounded in amor fati and the recognition of impermanence, provides a roadmap for cultivating inner peace and wisdom. It encourages us to confront challenges with resilience and grace, recognizing that they are integral to our personal growth and evolution. Dealing with difficult people is a universal challenge, but the wisdom of Stoicism offers us an inspiring and practical approach to navigate these situations. By understanding the nature of our activities, focusing on inner peace, setting healthy boundaries, and practicing forgiveness, we can achieve greater tranquility and resilience in the face of challenging individuals. Remember that you have the power to choose your responses and live in accordance with your values, no matter what others do or say. Stoicism provides a path to inner peace integrity, and wisdom in all aspects of life. We appreciate your company on this exploration of the Stoic method in handling challenging individuals. If you found this video useful, we invite you to express your support by liking the video and sharing it with others who are eager for a transformative journey. If you're dedicated to personal growth and the path of Stoic wisdom, leave a comment below with "I'm embracing the Stoic transformation." We're excited to continue providing valuable insights to our wonderful community of peace pursuers. Always remember that you have the ability to maintain inner tranquility and wisdom, regardless of life's hurdles.